Hello again, everybody. There's Mary Hall, Mary the Magnificent. How you doing, Mary?
Doing good. Scraped enough money to get my drink this morning.
Well,
To get going.
Sunday morning here.
Sunday morning.
And my name is Dale DuFay. Dale DuFay. I said with the Chicago accent, it might be sound like Dave or whatever. But anyway, let's show you what we got done yesterday. We got all the framing done, all of it. You know, like the bottom parts. Of course, we even put the pink up yesterday, right? So anyway, yeah, that's just 2 layers of 1/2 inch pink sheathing, and man, did that go well. We got it, we had to put that on first, and then Mary taped all the seams and everything. Even though they were real tight, we still taped everything, and plus it helped hold it up until we got the framing done. And as you can see, all the framing, and we decided not to sister next to these because it went so well just splicing them. So you can see how, even though this cut on the board was done with a Sawzall and not perfectly square, we were still able to match the angle and get it real tight. And so we decided not to sister it, and the reason being is for insulation. You want to be able to put a full bat in here instead of having to cut it or stuff it in there, too tight. So we decided to just leave it like that, and worked out just fine. Of course, we got the floor plate down, and we doubled up the top plate, and then we lined up the studs with the joists, as you could see, and it just went real well. We got all that done yesterday, and 100% of the framing, even the splicing here, all along there, all brand new, ready to go. So we're ready to do, we got some of the plumbing stuff done as well. The holes. This is the vent for the shower and toilet. I think we made the toilet too close to this wall here. We're gonna probably move it over a little more. I wanted to do it so I didn't have to, so I could use a street L here for the vent. Well, this is actually for here, because you got to run the vent up along here. We don't want anything in the way for the shower faucet here. So we're probably going to move the toilet hole over. We could easily patch this, probably move the hole over to about here. Because I got to thinking, you're sitting there on a toilet and you don't want the wall right next to you, touching it, just for the sake of making the plumbing easier. But I could easily, instead of using a street L, use a regular 90, and then put a short piece of pipe, a 3-inch pipe. Do whatever you got to do. It's easy enough. And we got the electric boxes. We may put one there, definitely one here on this wall, here, and then one on this wall under the window. And this window's our only vent, because we don't have what I call a fart sucker. And then we cleaned up this wall too. See, remember there was a bunch of patchy 2x. Mary took them all out, and then we simply spliced and kept the 15-inch opening for the 15-inch wide bats. We got this one we're gonna have to cut, of course, and you'll see when we get the insulation done. But we want to get all the electric in. We still got to drill the holes for the vanity, drain, and vent and whatnot. And you can see the assortment of parts we have in the tub. I think I have pretty much everything I need. 2-inch. I was hoping last night, I had this, and I do. Because this has got to go in the wall right there for the drain. And the drain's going to elbow down. It's got to go over because of the top wall plate. Cinder block wall comes out 8 inches or so. And so we got to bring the drain beyond that. So we'll elbow it up, come in, come out for the drain, and then come up here for the vent and come out, because they already got a pipe outside there for the vent. Normally you go through the roof, but it's we're gonna go through the wall, because they did. Of course, they didn't do it properly, but so we are. And as you can see, we got the tub base in and the hole drilled for that. Through the floor and everything, and it's all ready to kind of hook up and everything with the electric and plumbing. And once that's completed, we can do the insulation. Oh, and we got to also drill the holes, 1-inch holes for the supply, hot and cold water coming through, and this wall, and then we need a cold water line coming up here. See how far it comes in. That's how far the supply line for the toilets got to come out. It's abnormally far, but it'll be fine. But we had no choice because of the way they did it. Normally, these joists would sit on top of the cinder block, and here it's actually, joined with, the top of the cinder block's under this 2x8. So the joists are literally flush with the top of the top plate, which is unusual because, like I say, this should have all sat on top of the cinder block normally, but we made it work as usual. On the way here, we were thinking about, wow, we sure got a lot done yesterday. We were here about 8 hours, and we did get a lot done because keep in mind that pink is it doubled up, and we opposed the direction of it. We laid down the first layer, and then we glued this layer on up and down, standing up. So, man, it just worked out really good. And this side, we had just enough scraps to do this side. That was the last side we did. We used 6 sheets of that sheathing. Isn't that hard to believe? There's 6 4x8 sheets of sheathing in all this work with very little scrap. I mean, I can show you the scrap out here. Here's our pipes, 3-inch and 2-inch. And we got to get 1.5 inch for the vanity. Oh, that's what that needs to be. But anyway, that's all the scrap right there on top of the dresser there. Isn't that funny? And just a couple pieces here. So, and then one decent size. But, considering that's we had a lot of material here and it's all gone. Oh, no, 2x6 is left, but we actually have to use them. Come here, Mary, I'll tell you why. We need another 2x6 to put in the wall. We got to put it right here. We could put it right here and up, and of course it's close to the outer one, but the reason we have to put it there is so we can fasten the wall section that goes there. So there's the 2x6 there, and then probably put another one in this opening here, but not till we determine where all the plumbing is going to go. So those 2x4s will be gone. We don't have to insulate this wall either. So, so whatever you do, it'll be fine in there. And of course, we're gonna, after the side walls and back wall of the showers up, then we can start drywalling. And then we're gonna drywall over, But there's gonna be the wall comes up to about here. So we'll, sheetrock over the siding, and it shows, of course, and everywhere. And then the rest of these walls will be rocked. And then we have paneling that we were gonna use for the back room in H3 still, and we're going to use that in here. It's really nice, like white paneling. That way we don't have to worry about painting or anything. We get, once this stuff is working, we're going to be using it. Because the end of the month is very close. Very close. All right, Mary, just about perfect time to end this. You got anything you want to add before we do?
I just want to say I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Oh, the weekend's over, sorry.
Well, it's Sunday.
We had a wonderful weekend.
Well, it's still a whole day Sunday ahead.
Yeah, you guys stay safe. I love you guys. You guys are wonderful.
Right. So with that, we both thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Love you.